At Biolevel, we strive to engineer products that can always be used by the corn grower, no matter what equipment is being used or available. We therefore offer our microbial product for corn in 3 different product options: a dry planter box treatment, a liquid seed coating, and as a soluble powder for in-furrow spray application. In this video, you'll learn about MaizeNP as a dry planter box treatment, and we'll provide guidance around application, application rate, compatibility, and storage. Biolevel MaizeNP dry planter box treatment is a fine powder to be added to your corn seed in the planter box. The dry powder adheres very well to seed. A light stirring of the seed is suggested to obtain uniform coverage. Here are the simple steps to apply the product. Determine your seeding rate. Determine how many units of seed are in your planter box. Calculate your application rate for MaizeNP dry planter box treatment. Measure out the product and toss in with your seed. We don't want you to spend more money on inputs when using a higher seeding rate. This is why we designed the product with a fixed application rate per acre. You have a higher seeding rate, you can use less Biolevel per unit of seed. Since you will use more treated seeds per acre at your high rate, you will still bring the desired amount of microbes to the land. In step 1, you wrote down your seeding rate, and in step 2, you wrote down how many units of seed are in your planter box. In step 3, simply look up our application rate in the table provided on the packaging. The product might have settled during storage and transportation, so shake or stir the powder to loosen it up before measuring. The product is safe, and some variation in application rate is both acceptable and safe. The product is packaged with everything needed to measure out the product and apply it to your corn planter box. The powder is packaged in a liner bag inside the bucket to allow easy pouring. The bucket also comes with a graded measuring cup inside to measure out product for smaller applications. We suggest applying the required amount of powder to your planter box in 2 steps. Add half of the seed and half of the powder and give it a stir. Add the second half of the seed and the remaining powder and stir again. MaizeNP is compatible with coated seed and seed additives like talc and graphite. Biolevel MaizeNP dry planter box powder is convenient to store and use. Packaged in buckets of 5 kilograms or 11 pounds, the product is easy to store and handle. There is no refrigeration requirement. The product can withstand temperatures of up to 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Simply store the product in a dry environment. Repeated freeze and thaw cycles should be avoided. Biolevel MaizeNP has a 2-year shelf life from date of manufacture.